we had the conversation, I think it was 5 pods ago,
Every
about
pod
Erling
soon.
Haaland.
Yeah. I
And
think we've talked about him for 5 pods, or at least I've talked about him every game since
yeah,
that we've had that
and
conversation.
it was the Spurs match that really changed the perspective on what it is. Because we've always seen Haaland, and the media has always talked about Haaland as this ruthless goal scorer, but he's more than that. And I'll let you kind of take over from there.
Yeah. Let's highlight the Norwegian-sized elephant in the room, and that he is the second highest assistman in the Premier League, while also being the top bagsman in the Premier League. And I want to say he has the most assists in open play in the Premier League.
That could be correct.
I don't know how this isn't being talked about more. I've seen a random graphic or tweet here and there, but I feel like this should be spoken about on every media platform. Maybe it's because these commentators or pundits kind of look like idiots and they don't want to talk about it. But like this guy was already getting Ballon d'Or shouts without the assists, and now he's adding the assists. And not only that, I talked about it in my appreciation video after the game, but he was playing center back too, basically. And I saw a tweet that said we got Virgil van Holland, we got Ryan Holland, and we got Kevin de Holland all in one game. And that's basically what we got.
Yeah.
And just to go back to the conversation on leadership that we were talking about, Holland is one of those in our leadership group. And you can see it. That guy leaves everything on the pitch for the club. Whether it be him dropping deep now to come get the ball and make something happen, or dropping way deep and headering out crosses, sacrificing his position as a striker to do the defensive dirty work. Like, I'm just appalled that this is not being spoken about more. He hasn't been the best striker as of late in terms of quote unquote goal scoring. He's still at the top of the charts, so I give him some leeway there. If he's able to do stuff outside of that, I don't think that is an issue. I think that is, like Dylan put it, he's evolving into a more well-rounded player, a Ballon d'Or worthy candidate, and the direct competition with Mbappe is he's the complete opposite player. One guy will have a good game. Mbappe will have a good game, regardless of the result for City or for Madrid. Haaland is going to die for the team and sacrifice that over individual performance for the performance of the team. And personally, I'd rather have that personality in my team. And if he's going to continue to grow in terms of dribbling, passing, and just linking up play, and he's a factor now when he doesn't have the ball played in behind or to his feet, right on a defender, then I think we're in a very good position, especially now that we have other goal scorers in the squad.
Yeah, it's effective. That's always been the overarching thought with Erling Haaland is if he's not scoring, he's not doing as much, right? Like if you can stop him from scoring, which is very difficult to do, you can almost get him out of matches. And like there's been matches where he almost ghosts for that reason. And that's why I think a couple episodes I was arguing the idea of like I want more Haaland, not less Haaland. The thing that's been stark for me in terms of like watching it visually is just how effective it is with the touches, because he's only getting like maybe 20 passes a match. And for him to have 7 assists with 20 passes a match is telling you that when he's getting the ball, it's almost either like he's pulling in 3 or 4 defenders and then it's just a through ball into Marmoush or Semenyo or whoever it is, Nico O'Reilly. It's just so effective. And that's what's going to take him from being like an all-time great to like he could become a legendary striker. If that is the evolution of his game, where it's not just that he's banging in 30 goals a season, but he can add on 10 or 15 assists in a season, like that's all-timer numbers. That's what will cement him as one of the greatest strikers to have ever played the sport. And that's the same conversation of some pundits that were saying that he wasn't good enough for League Two if he wasn't scoring goals. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, just seeing the dribble that he did, a couple of dribbles, kind of made Tonali like slip and slide twice. I think that's enough for me. And then on top of that, he gets the assist, some layoffs, one touch passing that goes right to his target. Like, to your point, it's not just, oh, he's doing okay. He's doing really good in these actions and the little actions that he has. It's exciting. I really don't know what else to say about it because I think we're just going to continue seeing this growth. I think a lot of people forget that he's a 25-year-old, almost you could say a kid. He's not really in that prime of his career yet. There's so much room for growth, and he plays under one of the best managers of all time. So I think a lot of people have thought that we saw the best of it when he got those insane numbers. But I can assure everyone that the best of Haaland is yet to come. He's definitely going to continue to improve, and he's going to be a nightmare for the Premier League for many years.
Yeah, campaign high 42 touches in the game against Newcastle. That might be like one of the career highs for him. 42 touches, a lot of touches for Haaland, and it clearly worked. But also, maybe Grant, if you want to elaborate on this before we go to title talks, just the idea around the people that are surrounding him currently, like Marmoush getting back into the fold. We talked about Semenyo, me and Mila. The guys that they've put around him, it's no longer Haaland or bust to a certain extent. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think it does play a part, right? I mean, you're seeing the other forwards. They went from, obviously, Doku's been phenomenal for the most part, barring this year. He was deployed out wide. You have mainly touchline guys, so you have less to work with as a striker when you're receiving the ball. I really just think Haaland's a victim of his own standards. I think not only on the front of his game, where he immediately comes in, shatters every record, and now all of a sudden that's just the expectation. When he scores, he doesn't do anything other than score. When he doesn't score, he doesn't do anything. Like, that's just him being a victim of his own standards. And even to that point, when he gets the ball, he doesn't do anything. Like I just said, like, what's he supposed to do when he has these guys just manhandling him? Because I also think up until you brought it up, Mila, I never really looked at, how he's officiated, right? Past few games, I've kind of kept my eye on it more. Crazy. It's crazy.
A whole different game.
Someone's pretty much just yeah, exactly, bro. The center back has both arms on the guy. There's another center back right next to him. He receives the ball, and there's no one to lay it off to. Like, what do you expect the guy to do with that, right? So I think that's another part of it. So yes, he definitely has more to work with around him, which leads to him using that part of his game more. But again, I just think he's a victim of the standards. Like the conversations, like I went and checked the stats. I'm like, he still has 20 goals in the league. Like, what are we talking about? They're just such stupid conversations to me because, like, how do you not know what we have? Like, you're just bored. Clearly, you're just bored. Haaland is a top-level striker. He's definitely the best striker we have in the game, or at least at that table. You cannot argue against that. And yeah, he's 25 years old. He's not done improving.
It's crazy. The cyborg continues to get an upgrade.
Bullshit.
You know what I mean? It is bullshit. I agree. It is bullshit. They should stop that. This should be like a factory setting. Like, you get to a certain point, and then, like, you got to let someone else.
Yeah, it's like the battery capacity setting on your phone. Yeah, it should max out and then slowly deteriorate. Please.
That's
we got that with Salah. We're good.
Yes, good point. It only took a lot of years. Prick. Whatever.